We have an update from VUPD about their traffic enforcement blitz.
And now that winter is upon us, we have tips on how to walk on the icy sidewalks.
A gloomy day here in Valpo. How long will these days last? Find out coming up.
We have that and more. This edition of 15 News at 5 starts right now.
Thank you for joining us on 15 News at 5. I'm Sophie Hecht.
And I'm Blake Harms.
We have an update from VUTV about their traffic enforcement blitz that began a couple of months ago.
Hello, I'm Chuck Garber. I'm the Assistant Police Chief at Valparaiso University. I'd like to update you on our traffic issue on campus. I brought a public safety announcement a few weeks back. Every fall and spring, communities across the country have issues with traffic violations. It seems to increase during this time. This fall, campus had an excessive amount of speeders, disregarding stop signs, driving the wrong way on streets, one-way streets, not yielding to pedestrians, and we even had one incident where a student was on a bike and a motorist became irate with them, being they were in the road, in the proper lane of the road. About 2 months ago, we started what's called an enforcement blitz. All the officers, whenever possible, started stopping anyone for speeding any amount, disregarding stop signs, all the violations. And what we did is wrote written warnings. We also encouraged whoever we stopped to talk to 3 other people and explain the problem we're having on campus. A couple other tips we've had our second snow now. There's like 10 good tips about driving in snow. The main one is slow down. Whenever there's ice and snow, slow down and allow yourself more time to stop at stop signs. Appreciate your help on these matters.
Well, no matter how well snow and ice is removed from streets and sidewalks, students will encounter plenty of slippery surfaces walking across campus this winter. Plan ahead and give yourself sufficient time. Be sure not to rush when walking across a slippery surface. Wear boots with traction and avoid wearing shoes with elastic or leather soles. Use special care entering or exiting vehicles, even using the vehicle as support. Walk in designated walkways, but look ahead. A sidewalk covered completely with ice may require you to walk along the grassy edge. If you have no choice but to walk on ice, take short steps and bend slightly. Once you enter a building, remove snow and water from footwear to prevent slippery, wet conditions indoors. Valparaiso University encourages students to be a combat commuter, wear boots, and then change into dry footwear once inside.
This past Wednesday, Zeta Phi Beta made a presentation to the fraternity and sorority community. Zeta Phi Beta is a historically African American sorority. It was first established in 1920 on the campus of Howard University. The values of Zeta Phi Beta include scholarship, service, sisterhood, and finer womanhood. It is a member of the National Pan-Hellenic Council along with the current Valpo fraternity Kappa Alpha Psi. Zeta Phi Beta will potentially join the 7 sororities and 9 fraternities on campus.
And Christmas is right around the corner, and so is the tree lighting. Mark your calendars for Tuesday, December 3rd. The tree lighting starts at 5 p.m. and is an opportunity for community members to enjoy caroling and refreshments. After the tree lighting will be the Yule Fest concert at 7 p.m. The Valparaiso University Community/Valparaiso University Band and Concert Band will perform at this free Holiday Pops concert located in the Chapel of the Resurrection. You can catch even more Christmas music at the chapel's Advent Christmas Vespers. This combined event will feature music from bands and choirs across campus. This year, Vespers will be on Friday, December 6th at 7:30 p.m. and Saturday, December 7th at 5 p.m. Tickets are free for students, faculty, and staff and can be purchased through the university box office.
This week's poll is out. What is your favorite dish during Thanksgiving? Is it the classic turkey, mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, ham? Head on over to our Twitter page at Valpo VUTV after the broadcast to cast your vote.
And we have 15 Weather's Nick Rakowski in today to tell us about our winter weather and how it's shaping up for the next week. How long till we get some more snow, Nick?
Well, thanks, Blake. I don't see any snow in our forecast right now, but as we take a live look here right now in Valparaiso, gloomy skies have been around all day with those foggy conditions. As we took a look at our temperatures around the region, here in Valpo we're at 39, Rockford 35. That Arctic air is still lingering around our area. However, it might not last for too long, but it will be coming back in the near future. Coming with that in the next coming days, this little system out here in Minnesota, Iowa, and the Dakotas, as you see, we have a little bit of rain pushing into our region that will affect us overnight tonight and into the early morning hours tomorrow. So for tonight, as you can see, we have cloudy skies, a low of 33, but as we work our way into tomorrow, rain showers in the morning, so make sure you're ready, a high of 42. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Nick. Twitter is updating its policies banning political ads.
The world's largest Starbucks is opening up in Chicago. We have that and more coming up. Stick with us.
What is passion? At Valpo, it's something that pours out of us uncontrollably. It's a late night shot of caffeine, cramming for finals, a jam session with friends. It sees deep into space, turns big stuff into small potatoes, floats boats and floods the senses. Passion is alive, it has a heartbeat, and it lives in you. How do we know? Because at Valpo, passion is who we are.
Well, I think that's all we need. Thank you so much for coming in. We'll be in touch.
Okay, this is it. Just shake his hand and walk out with your head held high. Don't mess this up. Thank you. Nailed it. Don't let a bad handshake get in the way of getting the job you want. Find out more at the Career Center.
Twitter recently released the new details of its policy banning political ads, which begins this Friday. Politicians, candidates, and groups alike, super PACs, cannot advertise on Twitter at all. But other groups and qualifying news organizations will be allowed to advertise on political issues. Twitter will allow them to run ads geared at educating and raising awareness of various issues, including the environment, economy, and social justice. But those ads cannot be used to influence political or judicial outcomes. Senior Twitter executives acknowledge the company will face challenges implementing the new policy, but they believe it's the right first step. The new policy comes as Silicon Valley faces increasing scrutiny over how it handles political speech. Facebook executives have remained steadfast in their belief that politicians should be allowed to run ads on their platform, even if they contain false statements.
The largest Starbucks in the world opens Friday in Chicago. The building is 5 stories and sits along the city's famous Magnificent Mile. Starbucks is calling the shop/tourist attraction a roastery, where customers can check out different stages of the brewing process and explore the world of coffee. The Chicago Roastery employs 200 people and also features specialty foods and cocktails. It is also the only Starbucks location outside of Milan to sell liquid nitrogen gelato, designed to be eaten with coffee.
Well, meanwhile, a food bank in Lexington, Kentucky is working extra hard this Thanksgiving season to give back to those who don't have the means to have a holiday meal.
We're just building some boxes to help out.
Boxes stuffed with the Thanksgiving classics.
We've got cans of green beans, we've got stuffing mix, we've got brownie mix.
4,500 boxes are being prepared and donated for the Share Thanksgiving program, an event that God's Pantry Food Bank hosts every year, so everyone can experience Thanksgiving.
The whole idea behind Sharing Thanksgiving is to give people a chance to slow down in life a little bit, to be able to gather around a Thanksgiving dinner table and to have a chance just to sit and relax a little bit with the Thanksgiving meal that we are all so fortunate to have available to us.
The meals will go to pantries across eastern and central Kentucky. The food bank says it's all possible because of the people who donate time and money, like James Dabney.
Very important so they can feed their family, have a nice warm meal before cold winter sets in.
Dabney is one of 350 people packing boxes, which shows how much people can accomplish together.
One person can make a difference. Each of the shifts today are 75 people. So you multiply the power of 1 times 75, and it's amazing what you can get done.
And the food bank says the hard work is worth it.
The thing that's so wonderful is the expressions that we see, just the warmth of knowing that they now have a Thanksgiving meal. So powerful.
As they share Thanksgiving with everyone. In Lexington, Olivia Russell, WKYT.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's also an adorable day in the neighborhood. Look at these baby Mr. Rogers. They're all decked out in little red cardigans, ties, and khaki pants. These newborns at West Penn Hospital are celebrating Cardigan Day, the Pittsburgh PBS station's spinoff of World Kindness Day, which was Wednesday. When folks think kindness, they might just think of Fred Rogers. That's because his show was filmed at the PBS station WQED, which is celebrating its 65th anniversary. The new movie about Fred Rogers, starring Tom Hanks, is called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. It comes out in theaters later this month.
That movie's really gotten people talking about Mr. Rogers. And
Yeah, very iconic person
Yeah.
in our generation
absolutely.
and generations
Carrying on to the
before.
future generations, too.
Yeah.
Well, coming up after the break, Nick Verkowski will have your full forecast.
And we'll take a look at this past week's Crusader sports. Stick with us.
Valparaiso University, where passion meets purpose.
As we take a look at our weather headlines this week, we have temps still below average with a rainy Thursday ahead and then a clear weekend following those rainy temps. As we take a look at our current temps around the region, here in Valpo we're at 39, Gary 41. All around the region we are in the mid to upper 30s and low 40s, so relatively cool with that Arctic air still around our region. But as you take a look at our far regional temps, out to the west there, North Platte, Omaha, Kansas City, they are getting that tropical moisture and heat, and we still have that Arctic air currently in our region. So because of that, we have calm winds around our region. There's really no major wind gusts in our area, so we don't have to worry about too many wind chills as a factor. And as we take a look at our regional radar here in our area, we're all dry, but that's not the main story. The main story is out to our east, where a nor'eastern is currently taking place throughout the area with rain, icing, and snow, all forecasted to be throughout the area. So with that, we have a winter weather advisory out to the northeast, mainly in Maine and all those higher elevations out in the Adirondacks and all those mountains. With us back over here with our future radar, we do have a chance of showers moving into our region tomorrow morning, but for the most part, we will stay cloudy into the Tuesday overnight hours, and into Wednesday, those clouds will still linger through our region, giving us possibly some low visibility coming up along with that as well. So with our future temperatures, we don't really fluctuate too much between the 40-degree mark and the 30-degree mark, as those clouds will keep most of the warm and cooler temperatures in our area. So with no sunlight, we're not really going to warm up. The clouds will keep those cooler temperatures away as well. So those mid to upper 30s will stay in our region, barely breaking 40, and that is a chance. But for tonight and tomorrow, the main story is our visibility. As we come here in Valparaiso, 0.4 of a mile possible visibility, but that'll clear up through our Tuesday. Back there on Wednesday morning, those visibilities will drop, so make sure you're careful with driving, traveling, anything of the sorts. And as we move out into Wednesday, those visibilities will start to clear out. So as we go into our Tuesday planner, as you can see, we do have chance of showers tomorrow morning, but those showers will be over by noon, cooling off by 4 p.m., and we'll have a dry evening followed by that. And as we take a look at our 7-day forecast, as you can see, Thursday is our best chance for rain, as we will be warming up with 56, but after that cold front moves through our area, we will be dropping down to below average temperatures, but it will be dry, so that's always something to look forward to there. And for the most part, I guess it's a good thing, dryness.
Yeah, much better looking 7-day forecast than it was last Monday.
Yeah, no snow in the forecast quite yet. We'll see about those Thanksgiving areas.
It's a little bit too early for that, right?
Yeah, agreed.
All right, thanks, Nick. After the break, we'll have a recap of this past week's Crusader sports.
Spark a new idea. Spark a desire to learn. Spark a passion for exploring the field of STEM as we go beyond the final frontier and explore the latest in virtual reality and artificial intelligence. We will play with robots and maybe make a mess or two. For the show keeping you up to date on everything in the world of science, technology, and innovation, join us Friday evenings at 7 p.m. on VUTV Channel 15 or online at valpovutv.org/sparked.
Welcome to This Week in Valpo Sports. Coming off a tough loss to St. Louis and losing Ryan Fazekas to injury, the men's basketball team responded well, topping the SIUE Cougars 89-76 on Tuesday night. After finding themselves down double digits early, the Brown and Gold fought back, led by Javon Freeman Liberty, Missouri Valley all-freshman and all-defense team member last season. Freeman Liberty had a career-high 30 points and grabbed 13 rebounds for a double-double. Nick Robinson's 6 free throws down the stretch helped seal the win for the Crusaders. And they're returning home to face the Summit League's North Dakota Fighting Hawks last night. After starting slow the first 3 games of the season, the Crusaders came out firing on all cylinders. Freeman Liberty once again with a standout performance, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Valpo with an international trip this Friday, taking on Grand Canyon in St. Thomas. And women's volleyball lost a heartbreaker at home last Friday night. After taking the first 2 sets and reaching match point in the third, Valpo's advantage quickly fell apart. The Redbirds would rally to win the final 3 sets to take the match 3-2. The next day on senior night, Valpo would respond with a swift sweep of Bradley before heading to Iowa this week with matchups against Drake and UNI before the Missouri Valley tournament. And the 69th edition of the Hoosier Helmet Rivalry, Butler Bulldogs, Valpo Crusaders. The teams have played every year since 1951. Valpo has won the last 2. Butler with the better season up to this point, but with rivalry games like these, you just have to throw out the record books and play the game. So let's take a look. Scoreless into the second quarter. Valpo would be the first on the board. Chris Duncan, 22-yard pass to Ali Reese. Butler would answer. Sam Brown hitting Stephen Dennis with a 13-yard strike. And then Valpo would score just before half, taking a 14-7 lead into the break. But a Bulldog touchdown in the third quarter, even up the score, heading into the fourth. And Butler found themselves on the goal line with 4:37 remaining. That's Nick Orlando powering through the line, giving Butler a touchdown lead, but the Crusaders would fight their way back all the way down the field. Cody Boxrucker into the end zone with 19 seconds left on the clock. But aided by some costly penalties by Valpo. Drew Bevelheimer's 38-yard field goal, as time expired, put the Bulldogs on top. Valpo falls just short in Coach Landon Fox's first Hoosier Helmet rivalry game. The series shifts back to Brown Field next fall.
Speaking of basketball, just getting some news now. Javon Freeman Liberty just named the MVC Player of the Week, so big honors for him, and seems like he had quite a weekend.
Yes, he's really stepped up. Losing Fazikis, he stepped into that leadership role. Excited to see where the team will go.
And he's only a sophomore, right?
Only a sophomore.
All right, plenty of years ahead. Thanks, Colin. After the break, Nick will have one final look at your weather.
Knock, knock.
Hey, Blake.
Well, hey there, Sophie. Why the long face?
There's nothing good on.
Well, have you tried movies.valpo.edu?
Movies.valpo.edu?
It's free, and you can stream hundreds of your favorite movies like Baby Driver and A Star is Born.
Thanks, Blake. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Wait a second. I knew I was sitting on something.
As we take one last look at our 7-day forecast, as you can see, those rain showers tomorrow, but our real chance of rain is on Thursday, followed by those, again, below average temperatures, but however, dry conditions and no snow.
Good deal. Thanks, Nick.
Well, as Thanksgiving break approaches, we spoke with students around campus and asked them to reflect on what they are most thankful for this year.
I'm thankful for my friends, my family, and the sleep I'm not getting.
I'm thankful for my family and Culver's.
I'm thankful for friends and family, and Elon Musk.
I'm thankful for my friends, the family, and the snow.
I'm thankful for my family and my friends, and also for break. Very thankful for that.
Well, we've heard their answers. Nick, what are you thankful for?
I know it might be cliche, but it's my friends and family. That's who I'm thankful for always.
Sophie?
As my time is coming to an end at VU, I am very, very thankful for my education.
Fantastic.
Definitely thankful for friends and family. Also thankful to our wonderful team, working hard behind the scenes. We don't always get to see them, but they do a great job every week.
Yeah,
Blake, how about
I
you?
have to say thankful for my health. You know, it's been a good year. Nothing too crazy's happened, knock on wood, so we're doing well.
Yeah,
All right.
What are you thankful for? Let us know on Facebook or Twitter at Valpo VUTV. Also, if you have a question for us to answer next semester, send it our way. We might just answer it. Send screenshots of forums, questions you've been asked, questions that you have yourself. Thank you so much for joining this week and throughout this semester. We'll see you next semester on 15 News at 5.